They really want to be helpful. So I'm trying as much as possible. Okay, now I can zoom. So I'm trying as much as possible to do this video. Hey guys, everybody, welcome back to another DIY. Today we are coming back. I know that it's been a long time versus we made a video, live stream video, and I'm so happy to be back after a while. Let me go ahead and do this. It's working. It's working. Okay. So. Okay, this one is the one that's working. I am live on TikTok, I am live on YouTube, I'm also live on. Okay, so we are going to start. The tutorial is going to be, so we're going to draw the skirt we're going to be using. We're going to be actually working on. So, you know, this step-by-step skirt is always like this. I'm not really good at drawing now. So this is how it's going to be. This is the waist, okay? Just come like this, then come like this. And then another one comes in like that and like this. So, and goes in like this, okay, just like this, and then it's always 4 or 5 steps of the skirt. So this is the skirt we're trying to make today. All right. I don't know if you guys actually see what I'm trying to do here. So this is the skirt. It always come like this, right? It's always 4 steps, like I said. You can do is 4 steps. So this is what we are trying to work on. So guys, I know I should have used something a little bit visible, right? I'm trying to. Fortunately, this paper is a bit that I'm supposed to pay, so I don't joke with it. Oh God. So we're going to draw the skirt here. So the skirt is something like this. I hope this is going to be a little bit visible. Like this. Then it comes in like this and like this. It goes in the first steps. The second one comes like this and like this. It goes in. And the third one, just like that, and it goes in. Right? And the fourth one is always, like that. Then it has some kind of a little bit. All right. I guess we already know this skirt I'm referring to. Even though I didn't want to use this paper just for that. So this is the skirt we're going to make in it. Something like this, okay? Like I said, I'm not really good in drawing. So this is something we're going to be working is something like this. So let's go ahead and start. We're not showing any piece of paper. So first thing you want to consider when you want to make this skirt, you want to consider on your measurement. You want to consider on the length of the skirt, the round waist measurement, and how many steps of the skirt you actually are looking for. All right. So if, for example, I want 4 steps of the skirt, I have to go ahead and do 4, divide it by 4. If I want 5, I have to divide it by 5. But definitely we're not going to be wanting 5. We're going to want just 4 steps. Normally, it's okay to do just 4 steps. Now, let me use something a little bit visible To get this cut, to make this cut, to achieve this cut, those are the comments. To achieve this cut, what simply you're going to do is, like I said, you'll be needing the waist measurement. For example, if my round waist is 25, let's work with 25, okay? This is 25, the round waist, okay? This one like this. So, for example, let's go ahead and draw the skirt again here. This is what we're going to be working on. The skirt is going to be like this and come in like that and like this. The first step, like this and like this. Let's move down. The second step, like this and like this. The third step, and like this and like this. The fourth steps. So, you want to decide how long you want your skirt to be. For the round waist, we already have 25 inch. How long do you want this skirt to be? For example, if you want it to be 40. For example, if I want the length of my skirt to be 40. If I want the total length of this skirt to be 40, I have to take this 40 like this, 40, divide it by 4. So 40 divided by 4 is going to give me equals to 10 inch. So meaning that first of this skirt, the first length of this skirt, the total from here to here is supposed to be 10 inch. The second from here to here is supposed to be 10 inch. And from here to here is supposed to be 10 inch. And from here to here is supposed to be 10 inch. I hope this part is clear. Now, we are going to start with the skirt. I'm going to be drawing it in the form of a square. I already have the skirt I am indicating. I already have the skirts I want for this project. So this is what we're going to be working on, and the round waist I'm working on is 25. And then the length, the total length of the skirt is 40. You have to take 40, divide it by 4. 40, we actually divide it by 4, we actually determine on the number of steps you want for this skirt. I hope that part is clear. So when we are actually making a skirt like this, you know that we actually have to start, we place the fabric straight. You fold your fabric into 2 when you're making up this skirt. So we are going to be doing step by step. Okay, now first, like I said, let's start up with the waistband. The waistband is going to be something like this. It's going to be like this, like this. Then we're just going to come a little bit and a little bit. This is the waistband. So permit me if I'm not really drawing it well. Like I said, I am not good in drawing. This is just one thing I want it to be. So here is the waistband. So we have to go ahead and calculate the length of our skirt. Now, for you to know how many the exact fabric you'll be needing for each step of this skirt. Remember, we already get this from here. Each step have to go 10 inch long, 10 inch long, 10 inch here. All right, 10 inch here, 10 inch and 10 inch. Now, what we want to know is how much fabric we'll be needing to create up this first part of the skirt. All right. So now to know how many yard of fabric or how much fabric you'll be needing to create that 10 yard of the skirt is by. So we said our round waist we are working with is 25, right? So what we're simply going to do is you're going to take this 25, multiply by 1.025. Whatever you get, you're going to go ahead and mark it up here. I'm actually thinking. So for example, I'm going to just I'm using all my device to make a video. I'm thinking what I can use now to calculate that thing. You know, my brain is not really working too well. So we really need a calculator to do this. Let's try to turn to see if this other phone is going to work. I'm sorry about wasting time. Oh my goodness, this one is going to take a long time before it comes on. Let's see. Can somebody calculate that for us? I'm using my phone, so, and I don't have a calculator. How can I not have a calculator? And this one like this is hard to even turn it on now because the low battery, the battery was low. So let's just assume that this 25 like this, if we multiply by 1 point, this is going to give us, let's just say for example, it's going to give us 40. All right, so we have 40 there, making it that the first step we're going to be using, this first step right there, I'm going to try my best to draw as one. The first step we're going to be using for this cut, you can draw squares, let me draw squares to make it easy. So, making it that the first square we're going to be working with, the first square is like this. We're going to be making something like, the first square is going to be like this, from here to here, from here to here. And then, like this is going to be 10 inch, remember, 10 inch. And like this. This is the first square we're working on. You know, when you're cutting up your fabric, you're actually cutting them into squares, right? It's not really a square, but you cut them straight. Right? So, making it that this first square we're working on, this one like this, the total here, what we're supposed to have here is 10 inch. 10 inch here. All right? And what we're supposed to have here, the total is, where is that calculation? Is 40 inch. Here like this, 40 inch. Now, we will still go ahead and take this 40 multiplied by 1.025. So for example, the first one to get this one like this, what we did was to take that 25 like this and multiply by 1.05. I said an example was 40. I didn't mean I have 40. Okay, so we had 40. The second steps now, what we want to do is to go ahead now, take this 40 and multiply again by 1.025. So 40 now multiply by 1.025 equals to 80. All right, it's supposed to be bigger than this one. So what we're going to do again, we are going to go ahead and draw our square. The second square is going to have to start from here. From here, remember I said it's supposed to be 10 inch. From here to here, this is our second square, which we are going to make it longer than the first one. Okay? I did not even check this one. Let's just see what I have. There's 4. Okay, it's supposed to be here. And here. This is the second step, which is going to be 10 inch. Remember, it's the same, okay? And then here is 80 inch. Now, to get the depth of this square, what we're going to do is have to take this 80 multiply by 1.5. So, okay, so if we take that 80 multiplied by 1.5, the first one was 40, and the second one was 80, and the third one is going to be 120. All right. Now, the second square we're going to be drawing is going to start from here. Here like this. Here. Like that. Each time you go is supposed to be longer than the other. That's what makes it different, because it has gathered. So what we have there is 22.5. Okay, and then we'll come here like this and draw it up, and we'll connect it up like this. Okay, now we have 10 here, and we have 120 here. All right, 120 inch, 80 inch, and then now let's get the fourth square. The fourth square we're going to be working on is by taking this 120 multiplied by 1 point this. So 120 multiplied by 1.5. So we are simply going ahead to, we are simply adding 40, 40, 40, 40 inches, making it that this one is going to be 160. That's just the logic of this cut, okay? So making it that we have to come here and draw like this, 4, and like this, make it much longer than the other. That's how it's supposed to be, this cut, because it's not the same length. So this is it for this cut. Okay, this one here is supposed to be 10 inch. Remember, this part here doesn't change. 10 inch is good, 10 inch. If you make it 12, all the same, it's supposed to have 12, 12, 12, 12. Just whatever changes to be the width of it, okay? So here I have my 160. This is how our skirt is going to be. This is how the skirt is going to be. The step-by-step skirt is supposed to be like this. I hope this part is clear. Now, let's just say, for example, when you're cutting these pieces, one thing you have to consider is you have to go ahead and know that when you are actually cutting it, you have to add 1 inch here, 1 inch here, 1 inch here, and 1 inch here, because you've actually been needing each 1 inch to join the steps up together. I hope that part is clear. So we have just done this. We've done the first, we've done the second, we've done the third, we've done the fourth. What is missing now is the waistband. So before you go ahead, I made a mistake before. I should have subtracted the waistband from the skirt. Okay, so you're supposed to subtract the waistband from your skirt. So for example, if my waistband that I'm going to be working with is 1 inch, I'm simply going to go ahead and mark the waistband like this. My waistband is supposed to be 1 inch, like this. 1 inch. Let's make it like this. 1 inch, and then another here, like this. 1 inch, and another here, 1 inch. Okay, so this is our waistband. Remember to subtract your waistband from your total length. Okay, so I hope this part is clear. This is the skirt we're working on. Let me go ahead and draw it again. Like I said, I am not good at drawing. So like that, like this, and peep. And this again, like this, and peep. Like this, and voila. And the fourth. And if you check, the steps are not actually, they are not the same. If you can check from here, you see that The more you go down, the more open it becomes, the skirt, okay? So this is the skirt we're working on. This is the skirt, this is the waistband. So this is it. Making it that 8 steps you go, as you go, you have to go ahead and add it up. All right, so this is just the simple video I came to do today. I hope this one was helpful to you. If you like this video, do not forget to, if you want me to put it on a piece of fabric, I will do so. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys. If you want me to put in a piece of fabric, I will do so. I can use some small, tiny piece of fabric, then do it for you guys to understand. Much if you don't see, understand, okay? Thank you so much. I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, my beautiful people. Bye-bye.